Hello teacher, my name is Alejandra Acosta and these are the answers for the questions of the page 60 of the document IR as an academic subject. Identify the major debates within IR. Why do the debates often linger on without any clear winner emerging? First, we have Wilson's ideas for a more peaceful world. The first concerned his promotion of democracy and self-determination. The second major point in Wilson's programme concerned the creation of an international organization that would put relations between states on a firm institutional foundation. Then we have is upon traditional power politics called realpolitik being a jungle, so to speak, where dangerous beasts roam and the strong and cunning rule, speaking or making a specific reference upon dominant power IR. Finally, we have E.H. Carr Partition. He was a British IR scholar who critiqued in the 20 Years Crisis. Carr argued that liberal IR thinkers profoundly misread the fact of history and misunderstood the nature of international relations. They erroneously believed that such relations could be based on a harmony of interest between countries and people. The debates keep on leading around due to the insatisfaction on a realistic argument upon the different types of theoretical traditions. Since we have different thoughts and different types, what is considered or particularly considered as correct in one may perhaps be erroneous for others. This is a constant debate which perhaps might not end. Since we as a political thinkers are always creating an opinion based on what has been seen, it will be necessary a very deep search on this area to maintain and strengthen a solid debate. Second question. Which are the established theoretical traditions in IR? How can they be seen as established? There are major classical theoretical traditions in IR: realism, liberalism, international society, and IPE. The most important of these is social constructivism. These are the ones considered as established because they have been followed up throughout time. Different apportions from the proper thinker of each one. So in synthesis, are the current theoretical traditions that are still alive. Why was early IR strongly influenced by liberalism? To be able to determine this, we have to go back into WW1 and the intervention from USA to help succeed along with the democratic allies. The United States eventually drawn into the war in 1917. Its military intervention decisively determined the outcome of the war. It guaranteed victory for the Democratic Allies. United States has had a President, Woodrow Wilson, who had been a university professor of a political science and who saw it as his a main mission to bring liberal democratic values to Europe and the rest of the world. Only in that way, he believed, could another great war be prevented. Liberal thinkers had some clear ideas and strong beliefs about how to avoid major disasters in the future, for example, by reforming the international system and also by reforming the domestic structures of autocratic countries. Seen over the long term, realism is the dominant theoretical tradition in IR and why. It had a great impact since the realistic statement from the period was produced by German scholars who fled to the United States in 1930s. to escape from the Nazi regime in Germany, hence J. Morgan, bringing realism to the US with great success. His Politics Among Nations, The Struggle for Power and Peace, published in 1948, was for several decades the most influential American book on IR. From here, the realism grew upwards against theoretical tradition because it was in a matter at the time when US would turn itself into a potential state and have immediate influence upon others. Why do scholars have pet theories? What are your own theoretical preferences? Well, because they defend their own thinking against others, somehow adopt the expression of the theoretical preference, and continue on investigating proper statements to determine or believe the incorrect application of the other. And in my personal opinion, I somehow agree on what is mentioned in the liberalism thoughts, but at the same time, realism has some very strong bases that I agree with.